Yeah, so
Neweg's gonna
I'm
get
not,
a shitstorm.
not really sure like why Ray is opting to not use the railgun against Sparks. It's kind of a weird thing to see, but you can see how punishing that can be. I mean, I think that you really do have to go toe to toe. You have to be able to bring that fight, and if you don't, I mean, just think of all the openers and finishers that Sparks has gotten with the railgun. Think of all the fights for Mega. Sparks just won because he was able to get one, if not two, railgun shots against his opponent. I mean, that's, you know, it's 160 damage. And that can really even things out. So, 16-2 is the final score. Sparks defending his crown now for the 5th time. And only 2 impressives, but it looked good. Alright, guys. We're going live right now. ZTN, Circa versus Sparks. And here we go.
Alright, I'm gonna be watching Sparks out of the gate as he gets MG, and ooh, interesting choice from him. Like you said before, Sparks will usually go for weapons before armor, but going for red armor there, he was just taking a peek out to Circa, but he had to double back for YA and yellow armor, which means that one YA plus some shards is going to be all that's available to him here. Circa's got both of the important items and the other YA, so Sparks a little low on things right now, but he's been able to run the map without taking a lot of damage from Circa here, and he's looking for this railgun. Actually, the fact that he doesn't have one yet is kind of interesting in this situation.
Yeah, well, that actually really cripples him, especially in this situation. Look how Circa is able to really abuse the distance. Does get hit by a little bit of a rocket play there, but can get to red without any trouble at all. Sparks walking into, it's either a rocket or a nade. Either way, it blew up in his nuts, and that will cripple him for this red armor fight. He's not even going to take it. Oh, no, wait. Ooh, Circa doubling back. There we go. Here's the red. He doesn't have any more rockets, so he actually just takes the poor man's way back to the red armor. Mega up in about 5.
Kind of interesting that this is 0-0 so far, but Circa going, wow, really aggressive, RJing up into Sparks' face, which I would mostly call, you know, a foolish endeavor, but guess what? Nice. Circa with 2 rockets just made them both stick and pulled off first frag, so Nude Fox might be having to shut his mouth here a little bit.
After missing the first 4 rails, Circa finally hits the one that counts. And that cripples Sparks right off of the bat. You can see he only has 52 health, now up to 77. Oh, but there's a huge rocket that, again, just crippling Sparks as soon as he can get any sort of semblance of sack. But now it's a little bit of a pulling from Chain's playbook. Sparks hitting the sort of no-look railgun shot as Circa tries to rocket jump into his face. Now it's Circa that's crippled. And if we go and take a look, red armor is up. Sparks getting the first chance at any of the big items. I think that he's had pretty much all game. Let's see what he can do with it. Let's see if he can shut down Circa's momentum and get on the board.
And this is a slow kind of game again for Sparks. And Circa, he's just loving that up right now, but as we know, 1 frag ahead for Circa, nowhere near enough, so he's going aggressive here once again. Catches Sparks a little bit. Nice bit of moving in when he knows that Sparks is going to be relatively weak and not able to defend. Nice rail. Almost was able to get another one there as he went through teleporter, but as you saw, he backed off for just a second to see where Sparks was going to be going. So definitely put himself in the right position to do damage without taking too much in return. Nice play from Circa so far, but here on LG, accuracy is going to be everything. Circa is going to win out on top, but that's 13 health. I wonder if Sparks was just kind of guessing, okay, there's no way that Circa is going to be able to take this one. So 2-on-1, Circa's still in control, but Sparks now has the frag. Now is going to be able to make a big contention for the next red armor coming up in 8. Grenades are hopping down. Sparks dodging one, but not the second one. Circa's still going to take a lot of LG, and he's early, and that's going to cost him the ultimate price, but he's at 24 health. Circa might try to go aggressive here.
Yeah, actually, he will catch him. Oh my god, how did he miss with that buckshot? Sparks had 12 health, he's down to 9. What? I mean, you could see the entire collection of buckshot landed in front of Sparks, like it hit the floor. Ouch. So that's actually going to give Sparks a fighting chance here at this red armor. Back from the dead, Circa trying to land the rockets, but they're not coming in the way he wants to. He's now out of rockets and doesn't pull the trigger on the railgun shot. And there was a pixel chance for him to get one. 2-2 is the score. We are about 4 minutes, about 4.5 minutes in. And Circa is, I think, the first player to truly give Sparks a run for his money. The question is, can Circa keep up the momentum?
Well, Sparks grabbing this red armor is going to be looking less and less hopeful for him as we near the halfway point. We're tied up, so Circa's got to find some way to bring the same kind of rampant, just out of the blue, nowhere aggression as he did before. But as he tries to wrap around that corner, Sparks' rocket wraps around him first, and that's going to be a 1 frag up for Sparks. Circa says, okay, I got a rocket launcher, probably going to die here, maybe I could do some damage, but that's 1 second before both red armor and Mega, and actually, Circa, he should be no, okay, he's going to be ducking out for weapons instead, but that is bad news for him. Red armor and Mega for Sparks, 2 frags down, and that's going to be a heavy stack to contend with.
And Sparks was able to get one of the yellows, Circa only working with the 50 armor. And at this point, I mean, with the way that Sparks has this set up, he can grab red and drop immediately to Mega. I mean, this is just beautiful for him. Oh my god! Instead, he'll take a rocket to the face and have to double back for red. And look at this, he has lost Mega and missed the exit rail. Circa is now suddenly vaulted back into this game. As we roll around to the 6-minute mark, he now has 100 armor and 200 health. Disadvantageous position to fight in, but he makes the most of it with a railgun shot. Actually wins out the fight. Here again, disadvantageous position. Let's see what kind of damage he can do.
Disadvantageous weapon as well.
Yeah. Look at all the electrical pockmarks on that platform, folks. Toasty. But Sparks sitting pretty at 100, 125. Sparks sitting pretty at this point. Has gotten himself about 220 health and armor, and Circa just lost all of his armor, only 130 health left. Now, forced to back off from the thread, this is actually a really big thing, because that basically says to me, Sparks just regained his momentum, and Circa now has to do something amazing in order to get back at it. He's able to steal Mega, he's trying to out-dodge the rail shots from Sparks, but look at this. I mean, 42% railgun for Sparks at the moment. Just phenomenal work. And on top of that, he's hitting a 34% LG. And his rocket spam has also been really critical. So, yeah, 3 frags the difference, but time is starting to get away.
Oof. Indeed it is, and yeah, we've got, time for one more match after this?
Yep. You gotta see the noobs play.
Alright. Alright, so it looks like our final matchup is going to be the Noobs versus Sparks, something that I'm sure a lot of us wanted to see, the Noobs being the winner of Silent Gamers Duel Cup #2, but against Sparks, he really has been shrugging off everybody we've been throwing at him tonight so far, and even Circa getting a nice 2-frag lead at the beginning has let a lot of that slip away, and not having that control, he's had a really, really hard time getting any of it back. Sparks has found his lockdown, and actually, we've been seeing that a lot from Sparks, where he's the kind of player where maybe early game he's going to do things maybe a little bit differently. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but even when he doesn't, he gets a slow, nice way into control, and once he's got it, he ain't letting go.
So for the last couple of minutes, I'm going to watch Circa. I mean, there is still time for a comeback. Only 3 frags down, but Circa is in a lot of pain, and there's no relief in sight for him, because Sparks, the way that he's running this, it's solid. It's just really solid. I mean, it's denying him any chance at the Mega, which is coming up in 5. I mean, Circa at this point can maybe just toss some nades at it. Going for red is risky. Sparks can come into the room. Oh wow, what the? Sparks doubling back. And actually, maybe he can get in this red. Sparks going aggressive and hitting the rockets when he needs to.
Ouch.
Looking for the railgun shot. Circa backing off now at 77. health, no armor, 1 minute left to go. 3 frags down.